I'm out with the Honda Trail again this morning. I've been absolutely brutal on this 164cc piston and cylinder. I've overheated it about a dozen times, and each time it seems to have recovered fine. However, over time, that type of abuse can definitely lead to wear on the piston and the cylinder, along with the piston rings. So I figured we'll do a compression test on the engine. This compression test should be able to determine if that has caused damage over time. The first step is to remove your spark plug wire and then the spark plug. Use a 16mm spark plug wrench. Disconnect the electrical connection to the fuel injector. For this Honda Trail 125, you got to remove this rubber cover and then push back here and you'll remove the electrical connector. The compression tester I'm using is an Innova 3614. The reason I want to use this tester instead of a slightly cheaper one is this has an adapter for 10mm. That's what I need for a smaller motorcycle. Plus it has 12, 14, and 18mm. So this should be able to cover the vast majority of all vehicles out there that are internal combustion. Generally, you want to do this test on a warm engine. So I'm going to use this 10mm adapter and I'm going to screw that in by hand into the spark plug hole. I'm making sure this O-ring is sealed nice against the head here. Screw in the hose, connect the dial. Turn the ignition on, open your throttle fully, and then hit the starter motor for about 5 seconds. We have close to 180 PSI of compression. That's actually very good. I'll do this test one more time just to double check. Wide open throttle, hit the starter motor. There you have it, right about 175 PSI. 175 PSI, divide that by 14.7, we get 11.9 to 1 compression ratio, which is pretty spot on for this piston and cylinder. This was a dry test. If we wanted to do a wet test, we'd squirt a little bit of oil down the spark plug tube. That's really not necessary because we have good compression even without the oil. So that's it. It appears this piston and cylinder are in good shape. Time to button it back up.